Hey guys, how's it going? This is Harold Gibson, Widespan, Crypto Widespan, and I'm coming to you guys on my third day of doing my videos. Well, I'm gonna say, let's transact together until we are free. This is day three of me recording my videos and me going down my journey with this company, Tranzact. Get my Tranzact card, and I'm gonna show you a video that me and they had today earlier. We're gonna talk about some stuff, and I'm gonna go through this website later, show you what I got in my back office. So I probably want to go ahead and let them talk about the front end of this stuff before we take off like this rocket ship. But this is part of one of the websites some of you guys getting that I'm putting in the Facebook, YouTube, and whatever social media I'm advertising on, or text messages. And some folks have the other website that's informative and tell you about the Transact card and stuff. And let's watch the video of them talking about everything, and we'll come back and browse through. And this will show that I have some Z bucks. I got about 2,500 of them. You can see right here 2,500 Z bucks down here in the left bottom. You can see the dates I got them every other week. So it's added up to about 2,500 Z bucks. That's like saying I got $2,500 that I can spend. And I'm gonna add to that every dollar I spend. For right now, we got a promotion where we getting 2 for 1. So let me just hit this lit video and let y'all listen to what they're talking about. And we're gonna play about half of it. It's about like over an hour so long. So I know some probably made it on a Zoom call, some probably didn't. So I'm not gonna just do the whole lit call and stuff. There's some other training stuff on it, but once you come on the team, you'll get text messages, emails, and different stuff like that to get updated on what it is we're doing. But this is just a stepping stone of where we're trying to go with our situations. A lot of us, holidays coming up, we're gonna be spending some money anyway, and using this platform, this system, for every dollar that we spend, we're gonna get $2 back. And for the ones who want to come into this business for free, all you got to do is get your three. So if you got three partners or three people that rocks with you on anything you bring to their attention, and you know that they're good people and they're gonna do the right thing, you can come into this situation and basically start your business. Get those three to start theirs. Get your compensation on what you invested back, DBO, and then turn back around and not have no annuals, no monthlies, no anything. You be a lifetime business owned, paid for, covered, and be done with it. And just go build your team. But when you get your three, we got other things that we could bring to the table, because three folks in any opportunity can knock it out the park to where you can have money generated and you be in the green from day one. So just watch the lit video, see what's going on, what we got going on, and partner with your boy. So I just want to share this. I ain't gonna be all night with the talking because I waited all day to do the video. But luckily, when I was getting ready to start doing it, this came across my feed and my text messages. The cuz Ken folks sent, and I'm just gonna play a little snippet of it, let y'all get a gist of what it is we got going on. Then you can make a good decision on if there's something you want to do or not, and let them do all the explaining. And for the ones that are watching my video that I upload on YouTube, I'm gonna put the Zoom link in for tomorrow's call, so you guys can kind of come in. I think today they had about 1,300 people who got on that Zoom. There's a lot of people interested in this. This is real hot. This the big thing right now that's hot. So for every dollar you spend, you're gonna get back two. Think about it. You can take that and go buy Christmas gifts and stuff for people. Hey, it just makes sense. We're gonna make it make sense. You heard me? So let's let me hit play on this, and y'all just take this all in. Is sit back, relax, see what these people are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's learn some.
He has just poured into all of us. what we're doing and teaching us, each one of us, how to be that servant leader. And I am just so grateful that he has come into my life. And so please, everyone, just sit back, grab your pen and pad, because you're going to want to take some notes, because he delivers in such a way that you're not going to be able to forget it. But you'll want to keep those notes, because the worst notes are better than the best memory, I think is how it goes, or something like that. Anyway, Eric, Alan, take it away. Can't wait.
Love you, Colette Daniel. See, this is why I have Colette introduce me. She like makes me look way, way, way better than I really am. Just ask my wife. No, I'm just kidding. Appreciate that, friends. We appreciate you jumping on here on a Friday. Just take a look at something that many of us are really, really passionate about. If you're like me, you'll take documentation over conversation any day of the week. There is a reason why what you're about to see has attracted over 50,000 Americans into our community, into our movement. And it's not because I'm a great salesperson or any other presenter. It's because the truth is good enough and there's so much value, excitement, culture, community around it. Chances are you're going to want to say yes as well. So I live here in Zionsville, Indiana. Put it on your bucket list. That's why I talk a little funny. I was busy. I'm busy, just like many of you, right? Successful people or success-oriented people tend to be busy. Not that I've been successful the majority of my life, but I've been really busy the last few years running a holdings company with a lot of traditional verticals within it. And I got a wife, I got 4 kids, I coach all their sports, I keep mama happy. And I got a phone call a little over 8 months ago from one of my very best friends. And he's one of my best friends because he is the embodiment of integrity, transparency. He's just one of those good guys. That it's, the older you get, probably some of you are nodding your head, that the more those things we learned about in kindergarten tend to matter. And because of who he is, he's like, Eric, I got something really unique. I want you to take a look at it. And I took a look at what you're about to see and fell in love with the vision. I jumped on a plane, financed my way out to the headquarters, fell in love with our co-founder's vision, one of which you'll be hearing from here in just a little bit. And I said, guys, this is an idea whose time has finally come. Fell in love with their heart, the vision, becoming a global force for good. Said yes, and here we are. So we're going to let the cat out of the bag. We're going to tell you about TranzactCard here, and it's going to come down to 2 basic things we're going to discuss the next 17, 18 minutes. Number 1, we're going to show every household in America a way to stretch their dollars further, double their buying power. I don't know who would say no to that. And then we will show optional financial opportunity that is unlike anything any of us have ever seen. It may be for you, it may not, totally cool. But those of you who are open, receptive to the possibilities of creating additional income, transforming your life, I would definitely encourage you to pay attention. So let's jump right in with TranzactCard. Our tagline is now banking changes forever. I mean, it's kind of a cool tagline, but to me, it doesn't come anywhere near to doing us justice. Friends, what we're talking about is so much more than just disrupting the people think about traditional banking. We want to disrupt e-commerce, traditional retail, the idea of franchising, charitable giving, fundraising, and just truly become a global force for good that empowers, blesses, transforms many, many lives. All right. So at the end of the day, here's what we want to do. It's as simple as this. We want to get this card right here into the hands of as many American households as possible. I just mentioned over 50,000 people said, yes, I want one of those. Now, what is this card? It works a lot like a debit card. All right. And the key is to acquire these Z-Bucks. Now, what's a Z-Buck? A Z-Buck is just like a coupon that has a real $1 value within the TranzactCard financial ecosystem. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the money in your primary checking account, you're going to transfer it into one of our community FDIC insured bank accounts, and we'll be announcing those new partnerships soon. You transfer as little or as much as you want, $10, $50, it doesn't matter. Put what you want in there. There's no overdraft fees. There's no APR interest. You can link multiple cards to your account. I've got one for my wife, myself, my 13-year-old, my 12-year-old, and my 8-year-old daughter. Her spend limit is only $10 per day. You set different limits. And you just reload if you want to pull more money out. Okay. And again, the goal is to start acquiring these Z-Bucks. I got to warn you, they're pretty addictive. A Z-Buck algorithm is pretty simple to understand. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You don't have to be a mathematician. Let's say you go out, you have to fuel up your car. It's $70 in gas. You choose to use this card instead of any other card in your wallet or purse. You're going to get 70 Z-Bucks. You go to your favorite coffee shop. You go get groceries, you pay your utility bills, you go for date night, movie night, put your Netflix subscription on it, put your auto shipments, your gym memberships, and on and on. You start accruing Z-Bucks with a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, the biggest question that you are going to ask the person that invited you is the same question I asked Richard and Peter, our co-founders. I said, guys, what can I do with a Z-Buck? If it's gimmicky like airline miles, if it's gimmicky like hotel reward points, if it's gimmicky in any fashion, it's just going to be white noise out there. People are over that. They said, Eric, no, here's what we're doing. We're going to build our very own e-commerce platform that in time is going to rival the top e-commerce platforms in the world. In fact, we're going to unveil this at our official launch November 13th and 14th out at the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. Did I mention we haven't officially launched yet? How exciting is that? And what you're going to see on there is hundreds of thousands of your favorite products. The difference is this doesn't have to be a big revenue center for us. We don't have to do the 2x, 3x, 5x markup that everybody else uses. We're going to get these products at wholesale pricing through drop shippers, manufacturers, suppliers, name brand products. And we're going to pass along a lot of that wholesale pricing back to members of our community by buying it down with Z-Bucks. So you see $100 pair of your favorite shoes, or $100, give or take a few dollars anywhere else you look, $100 on our Z Club. But here you get to apply 25 Z-Bucks. Let's say shipping handling is included on this. You just save $25 off one purchase. Now, I have every credit card known to man or woman. The best one I had in past tense gave me 3.5% cash back. That means for every $100 I spent, I got $3.50. The problem is I'm not good at remembering to pay it off at the end of the month. So then I get whacked with a 19.9% APR interest. Credit cards are just designed to enslave us into more debt. Let's call it what it is, right? That's why Congress, if you're following the legislature, is getting ready to really disrupt what traditional credit card ecosystems look like. That one example, I just saved $25. Compound that over hundreds of thousands of options, high-end luxury goods, electric bikes, watches, all that good stuff, all the way down to the real power of our ecosystem. Let's show a single mom, a struggling family. By the way, there's over 100 million Americans right now, ladies and gentlemen, who are having a hard time, if at all, paying their bills each and every month. That's scary, right? We can chalk that up to whatever you want, but the reality is a lot of people hurting and suffering. What if they could use Z-Bucks to buy down the cost of diapers, consumable goods, things they really, really want, and then eventually things they really need, and then eventually things they really, really want? That's exactly what this is designed for. Now, to make it really fun and engaging, because we actually want you to log into your app in your TranzactCard ecosystem, unlike everybody else, we want you to get in there each and every day, multiple times a day. We started having flash sales a few months ago. We try to have these almost every day. The difference with flash sales is your cash is not good here. It's first come, first serve. You use all Z-Bucks to pay for the entire cost. You pay for a little bit of shipping, and they arrive at your doorsteps. We've done Ray-Ban sunglasses. Here's just a few of the many examples: hats, merchandise, earbuds, electric scooters. The last one I got were my Bose wireless speakers, 117 Z-Bucks. And then I paid $8 shipping and handling. You know what's funny? We didn't even need those. My wife's like, why would you get that? I'm like, honey, I don't ask you why you have 13 boxes showing up from Amazon at the front door every single day, which eventually are going to come from our Z Club, by the way. I said it was essentially free. It cost $8. Let's just give it away for a Christmas present, stocking stuffer. She's like, okay, that makes sense. So, and then let's take it a step further. We start having cruise flash sales, showing people how to use Z-Bucks to get on a cruise ship. You see just a few of my many friends that are taking advantage of this. You go on a really nice cruise, Wi-Fi is included, drink packages included. They'll probably be the only ones on that ship. They didn't have to pay any cash. They just use Z-Bucks to get on there. Speaking of travel, this is hot, ladies and gentlemen. You could literally almost build an entire ecosystem around what I'm about to share with you. Our Z Club platform launches next week, next Monday, right, Richard? Or next Monday. And on this platform, you will see some of the top hotels, resorts, condos, private homes. The difference is it's going to be 30 to 65% less than where you find that same pricing elsewhere, because you can buy it down with Z-Bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, travel's been good to me. I love World School with my kids. I love seeing people create more high peak experiences with the people they love, care about. I actually built a travel club that went over 1.4 million people in 38 countries. and they had to pay $50 to $100 a month to be a part of that club. And it didn't have anywhere near the value what you get right here. And I promise you, it's not going to cost you $50 or $100 to participate. All right, for shadowing later. So this is huge. This is a massive, massive benefit. And then a couple of weeks ago, we added our Easy Power Earn and Save card. Imagine now we can bring 350 top retailers, like the top retailers in America, into our ecosystem. That's exactly what we've done with our Easy Power Earn and Save card. You see just some of the brand names here. Now you get to go buy gift cards to your favorite places. It's all through our app. They're virtual cards. You can use them yourself. You can gift them away to other people, friends, family, stocking stuffers, just in time for the holidays. And you earn Z-Bucks when you do it. All right, really, really exciting. All right, drum roll, here we go. $25 to benefit from everything I just talked about. Not $25,000, not $2,500, $25. If you join before midnight, November 12th, it's $25 one time for life. If you join after November 12th, it's $25 one time per year. And you get 500 Z-Bucks on that anniversary day. That'll get you everything I talked about. Because we're about 9 months ahead of schedule right now, and you're going to have to wait a few weeks to get your Tranzact card because we're internalizing a lot of our processes, technologies, bringing a lot of things in-house. We were going to have to pivot later, but let's pivot now before the official launch. While you're waiting each week to get your Tranzact card, the company's going to give you 500 Z-Bucks per week while you're waiting. You can use those on flash sales. You can use those on the Z Club Travel. So those will start accruing. And then once you do get your card, or when you start buying those virtual gift cards right away, we're going to actually double your Z-Bucks your first year until November 2024. Just thank you for catching the vision early, helping to grow our brand. So everything I just talked about prior, multiply it times 2. That's why you have so many people that have tens, even over 100,000 Z-Bucks in such a short amount of time. And then when we officially launch, we're going to open up our referral program. You get 500 Z-Bucks for each and every referral. Tell a friend, family, stranger about it. You get 500 Z-Bucks each time. If that's not enough, all of you that are on the Zoom right now, you get the Eric Allen, Randy Schrader, Liz Perkins, and Colette Daniels money back guarantee. If you don't love your Tranzact card within a few months, we will give you your $25 back. All right, fair enough, no brainer. At least get a Tranzact card. Now I'm going to shift gears. I'm going to go through this part quickly. This might be for you, it might not, as I said. But let's be honest. I mean, there's literally tens of millions of Americans looking, praying for something else to come into their life. Side hustle, side business, real business, additional revenue stream, whatever. We feel we've got one of, if not the best option out there. I talked about the first core pillar of our distribution system, bringing in lots of TranzactCard members. Now we'll talk about the entrepreneurial side, the financial opportunity, and owning your own digital branch office. If you join before November 12th at midnight, you also get to benefit from a national influencer campaign. We've contracted with some big names, celebrities, organizations. They're going to help market TranzactCard for us. You get directly benefit from their efforts. Get back to the person that invited you. They can give you the details, but it's a really nice thank you and benefit, kind of an unfair advantage, if you will, for catching the vision early. All right. Let's get the money part out of the way. It's $495 to own your own digital branch office. Starting in late November, December, we will initiate a $50 a month charge to run that business. 10% service fee of your commissions each month will go to that infrastructure. I don't know where you can start a business for $495. Any business I've ever started was at least a couple hundred X that. Even the hot dog stand I set up down at our local Little League cost me more than that by the time I bought the buns, the wieners, the ketchup, the relish, all that. So anyway, how do you get that money back? Everybody's like, Eric, how do I get that money back? Well, right now you can benefit from a promotion. If you sponsor 3 other people who catch the vision and also want to own their own digital branch office, the company is going to give you $495 back. You will also never have to pay your $50 a month overhead. And anybody that joins before November 12th at midnight, forget the 10% service fee. It's 1% of your commissions. You make $1,000 in a month through your business, you owe the company $10. They'll just get taken out of your commissions. All right. Get you everything, including the card, all those benefits, 500 Z-Bucks per week while you're waiting to get your card, double Z-Bucks. And really what you have is a business that is for yourself, but not by yourself. You got an amazing team here. You got live presentations. You've got marketing collateral. You've got a website. You got back office. You got real-time tracking, have a pulse on your business. It's like driving a Ferrari right now. We are really upgrading our technology and technological infrastructure, all the training, everything you can need, just plug in. But what you get to do, friends, is you get to participate in a revenue plan that's unlike anything many of us have ever seen. All right. And I'm just going to talk about 2 out of the 6 ways we get paid. The first one here is the only thing I needed to see when I first met with Richard and Peter. And I would just ask you to pay attention here. Just pay attention for the next 90 seconds. Because if you really grasp even a fraction of what I'm about to share with you, you're going to have a hard time sleeping. I love to work in blue oceans. I love to go where there's lots and lots of market potential, not where there's a small sea of saturation. And I think we could all agree that the potential to get millions, tens of millions of Transact card members out there into American households, eventually the rest of the world, is very, very viable. Now, just imagine if every single time one of these cards gets swiped, you could get paid if they're linked back to your digital branch office. Well, it's an idea whose time has come. I've been saying for over a decade, if somebody can figure out a way for us to get paid each and every time the people that we're connected with are making the everyday purchases, the gas, the groceries, the utility bills, gym members, all those things we talked about earlier, if somebody can figure that out, it will be the ultimate game changer. And it is now an idea whose time has finally come because of our relationship with the banks, because of the relationship with the merchant processor, the card issuer, all those things, we get to keep a lot of those interchange fees. If you don't know what interchange fees are, those are what make the banks and the Visas and the MasterCards and the Discovers a boatload of money. Go into any small town, big city in America, the biggest building is always a bank, or you see those merchant processor names blasted everywhere. Now we get to share in that wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, every time a swipe happens, if that card is linked to your digital branch office, you're going to get paid 5 to 10 basis points. That probably doesn't mean much to any of you. That's basically 0.0005 up to 0.001 multiplied by the purchase price transaction. But think about this. Eventually, what if every second of every day people are swiping this card? They want those Z-Bucks. They want those Z-Bucks. They want those Z-Bucks. 2 cents here, 6 cents here, 8 cents here, 12 cents here, 17 cents here, over and over and over and over and over again, becomes really, really significant. Those are paid in cash, not Z-Bucks, friends. But those of you who understand the power of leverage, would you rather own 1 Starbucks or 10? Would you rather own 1 Valvoline oil change station or 10? You can create tremendous leverage here because those interchange fees are paid, or these branch commissions are paid out up to 10 generations of digital businesses. Let me give you an example. I share with Colette. Colette's like, well, yeah, I definitely want a card, but I want to own my own digital branch office. Cool, go ahead. And Colette reaches out to Liz, and Liz is like, well, yeah, I want a card, but I want to own my own digital branch office. And Liz shares with Richard. Richard's like, well, heck yeah, this is my idea. I want to own a digital branch office. And then Richard shares with Randy. Randy's like, why not? I want to own a digital branch office too. So Randy brings in 10, 20, 50, 100 TranzactCard members. Well, not only is Randy going to get paid off those swipes, so is Richard, so is Liz, so is Colette, so is myself. You can create tremendous leverage and cast a wide, wide net here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you just absorbed a fraction of what I just shared, you will have a hard time sleeping. Okay, and then I'm going to go on to just the second of 6 ways we get paid. This will be more than enough. What if you didn't have to have Liz Perkins, Randy Schrader, Eric Allen, Colette Daniels on your team to benefit? What if you could benefit with the success of the company that you're passionate about? Well, with TransactCard, as people are owning digital branch offices, they're swiping their cards, they're buying things in the Z Club, they're getting Transact cards as members. The company takes a nice chunk of all that revenue and they put it into a big community pie. This is one of Richard's ideas, this whole rev plan is. And what if we could benefit with the success of that growing pie? It's pretty remarkable, right? Well, in order to get your slice of the pie, all you have to do is become a manager. There's 2 pathways to become a manager. I alluded to the first one. You go sponsor 3 other people who catch the vision, decide they want to also own a digital branch office. Now you're a manager. Or if you're one of those people like, Eric, I don't like to sell, I don't like to convince, I'm like, okay, fine. Do you think you get 20 people that would at least consider getting a card for $25 each? Most people are like, yeah, this is real. I could definitely do that. Well, Either pathway allows you to become a manager. And here's what happens. This is where the magic unfolds. As a manager, 75% of that community pie goes to managers. 75%. And if you do it within 30 days, your first 30 days, we actually double the amount up to $500 per month. If it takes you longer than 30 days, no worries. It's up to $250 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen a pathway. I've never seen a platform where you can look as many people in the eye and say, look, if you'll just be coachable, plug in to the simple success system and put some effort into it, I feel like most people have a good chance to eventually become a manager. It might not happen overnight, but if it took you 6 months, 8 months, a year to do that and make an extra up to $250 a month, in addition to all the other components of the revenue plan, wouldn't that be worth it? And that's really, really exciting. Now, you might be looking at that chart and saying, well, what's a senior manager? A lot of our revenue plans based off the power of three, helping three. If you want to become a senior manager, you help your three that you sponsor to become managers. And then you're a senior manager. That's up to $1,500 a month. We do require you to personally sponsor 10 TranzactCard members. Why? Because we want us to lead by example. We want to be the most customer-centric home-based business known to man or woman. All right. And then you're like, wait a minute, VP, that's some life-changing money. Well, you just do that one more time. You can have as few as 39 digital branch offices in your community, or those that sign up 20 TranzactCard members. Now you're a vice president, and you see the math there. We require more and more personally sponsored TranzactCard members. Remember, the referral program goes live after launch. You might bring in 10 TranzactCard members. They each bring in one. Now you're at 20. All right. So really, really exciting. I've never seen anything like it. I'm going to pause right here because we do have a special gentleman on today's Zoom, kind of the visionary, the pioneer. This has been on his heart for decades, and it's so proud. It's so, I mean, empowering to come along somebody who never gave up on those dreams and then become a vested part in that greater collective dream. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn it over to our co-founder, the man with a plan, the man that's had this plan for a long time, to just share his heart and vision with us. Mr. Richard Smith, take it away, brother.
Thank you. Can you hear me pretty well, Eric?
Yeah, pretty good.
On our video, you did this to me on our front page. Well, you got a gold one. It's going to be much better than the plastic one, but I wanted to personally, hey, we chose you for a purpose. When John gave you a call, you didn't even think about it. You jumped on a plane and came out once you could work it into your schedule. And once you caught the vision of what Peter and I brought, I knew you were the right guy for the job. Congratulations on being a branch president. Congratulations, Randy, as well, and of course, Larry Lane. The first 3 branch presidents, and I can't wait till our first woman one. And I'm sure I'm looking at a couple of them right now that's right behind you. I love you all, and I think your servant leadership is alive and well. I'm just glad this is fun to do. I want to show off another thing we're going to be giving you. Can everybody see it?
Is that a watch?
That's a watch for senior.
Necklace? What is that? Okay.
My man, for senior vice presidents. More to come. I just wanted to show that off. We're excited about everything that's happening here. Let me just share a little bit of my heart and my vision. Where did the pie come from? What's that all about? Well, everything in the world is structured in a pyramid. I don't care if it's churches, groups, governments, whatever it is, businesses, everything is created in a pyramid. And the guys in the middle and the guys at the bottom always service the people at the top. It's just the way our world's structured. And we as a TranzactCard ecosystem and a family wanted to see if we can't leverage that and tip it upside down a little bit more. The pie is the first step forward. Eric knows a little bit because of his title here and what he does. We're going to be more about the power of giving and less about the spirit of selling. And I think you feel it on this, but I want you to really feel it. And once we come out of launch, you guys will fully understand what that is. The pie is just about making sure we can get people to conceive it, believe it so they're going to go achieve it. And that's not step one, that's step two. Step one is I want to sell something or bring something to the marketplace I'm not embarrassed of. I don't want to sell a lotion, potion, powder, or pill. I don't want to force somebody on an auto ship. Can I bring something to the marketplace that just benefits people? And guess what? We all did it together. We co-created together. You wanted it. I wanted it. It's now come into fruition. Eric asked me the last time I jumped on with him, hey, tell me about how you feel about seeing your vision come forward. I'm just humbled. I will just tell you right now, the fact that we'll be at 55,000 card members by the end of this weekend. 55,000 people said, yep, I want a card. Give me that card. I'm so excited about it. There's been a lot of talk about what's going on. We're moving into, we're going to do good, better, best in the banking relationships. Peter decided to jump over better and go right to best. And we may be changing Visa, MasterCard. We may go with MasterCard. Why? It fills the pie even a little bit better and a little bit more effective. It's all about serving our DBOs and, more importantly, the TranzactCard members. Those members are going to love you. I want them to absolutely think you're a blessing in their lives for bringing that green card to them, and they get to use it as their transactional card. Can't wait to see all of you in Las Vegas at the Paris Hotel here in about, we're almost at a week, aren't we, Eric? It's getting there.
Yeah. Well, Richard, hey, while we got you here, I mean, when I flew back, and I don't want to profess, my faith, but I have the microphone, so I'm going to say it. I mean, I just remember thinking, my wife was like, well, what did you think? I'm like, well, that Richard guy's all right. Peter's pretty cool. And I'm kidding. I said, no, I love it. I mean, keep in mind, guys, I was already, maybe my wife just wanted to see me less than she already does. I don't know, just super busy. I'm like, honey, I have to do it. I mean, this is like the next purpose-driven chapter of my life that I can retire into. And I said, if this is meant to be, God just can put the right people on our path. And it's amazing over the last 8 months. I've never seen a company that's had so many curveballs thrown at it because we have so many regulating bodies and there's so much scrutiny. We're competing with the largest industries in the world, trying to disrupt them on multiple levels. And can you just kind of share what that's been like? Because every time a curveball is thrown, you're always the first to say, okay, there's a blessing in disguise. How can we use this to make us better? And how can we use this to bless the field more?
Let me just say this, Eric. It's interesting if you'll just be a servant to a divine nature. Sometimes that divine nature takes you in a path that actually allows you to serve even more effectively. And this has happened over and over. We've been doing this, Peter and I, with our sleeves rolled up, funding it ourselves for 2 years before we even met you. And the swerves that you've seen, well, we had swerves before then. And every time that swerve happens, it's a step up, not a step down. And I'm almost getting nervous about it. I almost want to knock on wood, but I don't believe in luck. I actually believe in divine providence. And I just want you guys to know, we feel like this is a mission to put people on a list. And it's not the DBOs. You guys are going to make great money. Eric and Randy, you both text me, what's my next title? What do I got to work for now? I'll tell you what you got to work for. Make as much as Jamie Dimon. Let's go get that next. It's coming, guys, and we'll get there. But every step is kind of the heavens or the divine nature saying, no, you got to do it this way. I was expecting to go almost a full year after launch on just good. And now that we're moving to best, some hockey stick must be coming. And I know it, and I think all you feel it. Holy moly, we get all this lined up with everything with Easy Power Card, and you got a choice to make when you're dining at the Olive Garden or a zillion other restaurants. Do I pull out the Tranzact card, or do I use my app and get double Z bucks and get some cash back into my Power Savings account? All those are fun decisions to have to make. But yeah, I'm humbled with both what's going on and one step forward with 15 steps, or one step one step backwards and 15 steps forward, not the other way around. And it's fun to see this happen. It's fun to see the growth of all of us. We're all nervous. It's almost too good to be true, and now we're seeing that it's getting true. What's going to go wrong? Heavens are with us, and we are a force to be reckoned with. And you people are the best people on the planet. Why? Because you're here.
Richard, last question. Love your heart, brother. That's why we're all here. I mean, your dreams have become our collective dream. 50,000 people have joined. Over 50,000 people have joined, most of which have joined the last 6 months. And this isn't a free pre-launch. This isn't a gimmicky, money game. People coming in that really believe in the vision of what we have. And the best part is not just 50,000 jackwagons trying to get on the next side hustle. It's 50,000. All right, let's call it 48,000, because there's always a few jackwagons. You get 48,000 people from all walks of life that are just sharp people. I mean, they're good human beings. We have 18-year-olds, we have 94-year-olds, we have every creed, demographic represented. It's the way the world should be, right? And that brings smoke, that brings attention. And it's to me, I love it. To me, the resistance is always the multiplier. Oh, did you, I Google this, something about this. I'm like, well, that's not us. That's a different Tranzact. That's not even our company. Or, hey, do you guys really have FDIC here in banks here? Oh my gosh, I heard you lost Visa. I mean, it's the craziest thing. And I embrace it. I know I'm wired that way because we all know the truth. I probably know more of the truth than anybody else. So I have that advantage. But can you just tell us, the people that make it out to Las Vegas, November 13th and 14th, and our VPs and above will be there on the 11th. Hopefully everybody comes on the 11th because we're going to have some fun Sunday night. But can you just kind of give them, and I know you'll probably give away too much and get yourself in trouble, but the people that make the commitment to being out there, what's that experience going to be like for them?
You're going to learn firsthand how real this really is. You're going to know, well, basically it's the whole message is seize the day. You're going to know, you're going to learn by firsthand experience from leadership, from experts in every aspect of what TranzactCard and the ecosystem is. You're going to learn from the banks firsthand. You're going to learn from the bankers firsthand. You're going to see firsthand for yourself the reality of what this is. Right now, we are kind of in that cocoon phase. Peter said, hey, we're officially out of pre-launch and we're going into launch. Well, what about that space in between? And I look at it like a caterpillar. We've been a worm for a little while now, and we just went into the cocoon, and we're going to start breaking out of that shell, come out of the event. And guys, that's not where we're going to end. Yes, it's going to be flattering. Yes, it's going to be unbelievable. But the spirit of giving versus the spirit of selling is going to come down the track of a little bit further. And you guys are going to get a little glimpse of what I'm saying. I know we've been so brainwashed in sell. Be a great salesperson. This is all about, wow, I can actually share some things. A lot like the Easy Power card. There's a little hint for you. You're going to be able to share some things. Dang it, Eric, I almost feel like you set me up to this. I'm trying real hard not to cry.
Well,
you're going to be able to
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
You're going to be able to give, and have more giving happen because the power of giving, the power of synergy, if you take two 2x4s and nail them together, it's way more powerful than the two 2x4s by themselves. That synergistic nature, and Eric Allen's going to be able to use the match program and benefit the entire company in a way that he never even thought he could. And all that's coming, and it's just, we're breaking out, we'll be stretching out our wings, and we'll become that beautiful butterfly that's going to change banking forever. And I agree with you, Eric. When we came up with that slogan, now banking changes forever, we were myopic of what we really are becoming. It's a nice little slogan because it gets people's attention. You're going to change banking forever. But at the end of the day, we're much, much more. We're going to change multiple industries because it's time, power for the people. The TranzactCard people that join this, not as DBOs, but as TranzactCard members, are going to think you guys are unbelievable as DBOs. And then you DBOs are going to make incomes that will change the world. Money only makes you more of what you already are. So if you're a good, honest, unbelievable person, the money that you make here at TranzactCard will change the world because you'll do that. Eric Allen's here because he's philanthropic, and so are all of you in your own right. We're not going to tell you where to spend your money. We're going to just give you a lot of money to spend. And with that, I'm going to close out and let you close up and get training people.
But Richard, there is a way to help churches, charities, schools, soccer moms, little leagues, small businesses. I hear there's last thing. I'm just gonna put you on the spot. Just give me a thumbs up. But when I met with you 8 months ago, I said, Richard, this is something I can finally bring to my church, my own 501c3. I'm so excited for that announcement at the official launch. I think that's going to be a game changer.
The power, the spirit of giving, and the power of the Go. The Go program is going to be alive and well, and your churches, your soccer moms are going to fall in love with you because the uniforms are going to be able to be bought because ladies are swiping and doubling their buying power. I'm telling you right now, we're going to change the world one swipe at a time.
Love you, brother. All right, guys, give Richard some emoji love. Come on, you got to love that guy. There we go.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Richard, love you, man. All right. Hey, let's finish up real quick. And then those of you that would like to stay on, I'd encourage you to stay on because we're going to have a fast start training for those of you that, want to get started, or those of you that have been in and life got in the way and you want to hit the reset button and get going. You're going to hear from the best. So just to kind of recap, friends, anybody that joins us for November 12th at midnight Mountain Standard Time, you're going to be considered an innovator. You get to benefit from that innovator match program with our influencers. Person that introduced you to this can share more about that. You're never going to pay 10% ever in service fees, franchise service fees. Think of it that way. You're going to pay 1%. Give me a break. 1%. If you sponsor 3 other digital branch offices by November 12th at midnight, you get a $495 rebate. You never have to pay your $50 a month ever again. If you go the other pathway and you sign up 20 TranzactCard members at $25 each, you do not get a $495 rebate, but you eliminate the $50 a month as a thank you. I mean, it's only $50 a month, but if you don't have to pay it, why not pay it? And everybody that has been in longer than 30 days, everyone has till November 12th to get to manager, either pathway to get you into the Fast Start community bonus. All right, friends. Please get back with the person that invited you. Let's get your questions answered. And here's the deal. Everybody at least get a Transact card. And those of you that are maybe interested or fired up about digital branch office, let's get you signed up, plugged in. We got a Super Saturday training tomorrow. But more importantly, we have a Fast Start training that's going to start here in about 30 seconds. I'm excited to get out and change the world together, one swipe at a time. We are TranzactCard, and we are literally going to change the world. Thanks for coming on. All right.
All right. He sitting there. That was a nice little beating there. I play for y'all. And hopefully you understand what's going on there. So what I'm going to do, the link that's in the YouTube channel, is the one with the rocket ship. You got the videos on that page and some stuff. But to get started, you will just click here. And then from here, you just pick and choose. If you want to be a branch officer. It tells you right here how to plug in on the lives and the Facebook group, Telegram, how to get to your back office. So let me go back to that first page, because this here just giving you information on how basically to plug into all the social media and everything to get you set up, getting getting information and all that kind of stuff. Because I said, I already joined, find out what's next. So you probably haven't joined yet. So on step 3, become a member today. Here we go. You got the TranzactCard membership for $25 one time. You become a member. No, $25 one time for life. Everything wave. And you get the 500 Z-Bucks. Basically like $500, whatever. And if you want to become a DBO, like I said in some of my other videos, first thing you want to do really is think of who the 3 people that you want to talk to about this or set up, you know what I'm saying, or somebody you chat with on social media, whoever the case may be, a co-worker, anybody. But you get your money back when you have 3 people that come in as DBOs with you, and they also have the opportunity to do the same. So the window to not having to pay any other annuals or monthlies or whatever the case may be is next Monday on the 12th at by midnight. So we got a little window we can see here and, you know, just put the pedal to the metal and, you know what I'm saying, and take off like this rocket ship. All we got to do, y'all guys, is just, you know, put the word out. Now just go ahead and share this thing and become a member. And just click on that I want to join. We have videos on this page you can watch. We have everything here. And if you got the other link in a text, it's the same thing on that page. Let me move this over. This the page some of the other guys see. Depends on if you got the text or if you watch it on YouTube. And this page here, you know, show you some information. You know, just click on everything. Do your due diligence. Just scan through everything. And it's going to ask, you know, join, be a part of this change. So I'm not doing anything special, anything fancy. I'm using my laptop. It has a record screen feature. So I don't mind putting my face on here, talking and discussing things. But it's almost midnight, but I wanted to get this recorded on the 3rd of November, 2023. My 3-day journey on talking about Tranzact. I have a whole portfolio of other businesses that I do. But we want to use this pretty much as that bridge to get folks acclimated with sharing with other people wanting to get in business or starting a home-based business. It's tax write-offs with all this kind of stuff too. So anything you do spend, you get to write it off on your taxes. So it's still ways of looking at what you're doing and how it benefits you. And if you do a DBO and you share it and you get your money back, it is a matter how fast you put this in front of someone else. Your way of doing it. I want to try to get verbal and put my videos out and put my perspective on things and share and network how I look at this opportunity, how it could benefit us. Because once we transition to the other things after you find the 3 people that want to double and triple their dollars, is ways where we can maximize working with one another. I have some other tools and some other things that we can use that's going to put more Z-Bucks on your account for you without you even spending your own money. So once you get this down pat and you bring some folks into this scenario, whether they buy a card as a member or they become a DBO, that person is still a business partner and someone that you can also say, hey, take a look at this. Hey, get this other debit card. Hey, join this other opportunity. Because now you got people that you can work with and you showing them how they can save money and how to make money. So now we bring them folks along and then we create diversified income to where we're not just putting all our eggs in one basket. But we got to get you started somewhere so that you can understand that networking is networking. Your businesses don't work if you don't network them. You got to let people see what you got. You got to put them in front of them. And we got to give them stuff that makes sense, that's going to be beneficial for everyone. So, hey, I'm not going to hold you this late. I'm finna upload this video on YouTube. I did my part for today. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And I appreciate you spending this time watching the video. I'm going to record the training piece that's on the back end because them folks said some interesting stuff about how to do this. So once I see that someone got a card or became a DBO, then I send that other training to where it shows and talks about how to share this, how to network, the methods, the conversation piece, the thing that they're doing to make them become presidents, senior VPs, and all that, how they run their operation, their business. My technique is different because I want to speak my mindset, put my perspective out, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want people to think and actually look at how powerful and how beneficial this can be to us, me, you, your family, others, peers, co-workers, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Let's plug them in. And as we learn to organize together and bring our money together and do business together, we can expand into other projects. To eventually, if we are some good friends and some good partners, then we can talk bigger projects. Because I got some other stuff up in my portfolio up under my belt that we can do some magic with. I'll show you how to do magic. How we can get projects fun. And I ain't talking about getting no thousands. I'm talking about in the millions. I got some good stuff up under my belt that we talking about getting communities built for real, for real. So I'm already in the game on it. There's people out here with money and they doing a lot of stuff with it. And as you see with this platform, they put their money to work getting all these things developed for us to be able to benefit from. It's a whole lot of this going on in the industry. And if you're not plugged in with the right people, you won't know nothing about it. I'm kind of plugged in. That's all I can tell you. I get the scoop on everything was hot. And it's all coming my way. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, if it's good, I'm getting the phone call, I'm getting the text message, I'm getting the plug. So I'm trying to pass that along to you guys. So after all that, it's going to be like I always tell anybody. We doing things, we living our life our way, your way. It's your dreams, not mine. It's your dreams, and it's your future. You do what you do with it. All I want to do is put in your hands something that's going to make it come to pass that you can achieve it, and then you can actually just live it. So let's start with this. Let's get Tranzact plugged in. Let's get you started, get you going. Then once we get the ball rolling and you get it cranking, and then we're just going to press on to something else and just take our time. And I have a checklist, so you don't have to worry about trying to create something. I have it set up and sent out to those who make the decision. And from there, it'll tell you where to start, what to do next, what to set up, whatever you need to do. I got you already covered. And it's all about duplication. It's whatever I do, just follow what I do. You're a leader, I'm a leader, we're all leaders. And we can be all in this together, achieving what we need to accomplish. So, hey, at the end of the night, this Wisespan, Harold Gibson, Crypto Wisespan. I'm out. Peace. And everybody have a good night. Check in with y'all again tomorrow. Bye.